வணக்கம். நீங்கள் நலமாக இருக்கிறீர்களா? So namaskar, sasrikal, adab, kim cho. Welcome to NDA Defense Institute from land to sea to sky. This is another fantabulous video for vocabulary session. Now we are going to learn, and let me show you the pattern because this video will be very important for you. This video will add very important value in your life. So do not skip it. Watch till the end. Now, first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to learn certain words, those important exam specific words which have already been asked in the previous years. Okay, now along with the trick, I have created very fantabulous tricks. Along with that, the synonyms, the meaning, and as well as the antonyms. Okay, now we will learn these kind of videos for each word, and very important words. All words have been asked from the previous years. Okay, so after that we will get into the MCQ version of it. Okay, we will learn the synonyms and as well as the antonyms. The MCQ version, we will solve that, and after solving that, all those words will be stuck in your head forever. Mark my word, because after that we are going to do this match the column session. This match the column session will give you the perfect idea, and it will establish that all the contents that you learn today in this video, all the vocabulary words will stay in your mind forever. So we will match the column A with the column B synonyms and as well as the antonym portion. And here is the answer of that particular slide. Okay, so how are you? Just comment. So let's begin the class, let's begin the video. Yes, so the first word which is in your screen is sagacious. Sir, what is sagacious? How to remember this word? Yes, you all know that this word has been asked in the very previous examinations of various defense examinations. Okay, this word has been asked in various defense examination and in many previous years. So try to learn that with this trick. Associate sagacious with the word sage. You know what is sage? Sadhu, sant. You know, a wise man, a very wise person is a sage. So a sage naturally makes smart, sagacious decisions. So obviously, who is a wise person, who is acumen, so he is very astute, he is very brilliant. So whatever the decision he is making, it will be up to the mark. So what are the synonyms, sir? Before moving on to the synonyms, let's conquer the meaning as well. Having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment. A person who is wise, a person who shows very good judgmental skill set, and discernment would be very important quality of this particular person. So we can say that this person is a sagacious person. Try to remember with the trick. Sage means a wise man. Okay, a sage, a wise person. Now what are the synonyms? Astute. Try to remember with this trick. Astute, chatur. What is the trick? Think of a student. Astute, a student. Okay, so a student who is very wise in your class, who is very intelligent in your class, so who pays attention and is very sharp. A person or a student, astute. Try to connect it. A student, astute. So astute means a very intelligent person, a clever person who pays a very small, even the smaller detail in your class, who is a very observant kind of person. Yes, observant you can also add here. Okay, a very careful person. Prudent. Now, prudent, try to think of a president. Okay, think of a president. A good leader must be careful, well thought out with the choices. So, a person who makes very good decision, a person who is very careful, a person who is very well thought of in his decision making capability. So, a president will be a prudent in nature. Got it? So, try to remember these two words. President will be prudent. President will be careful. President will be well thought of person. President will make good decision. Okay. So prudent, astute are the synonyms. Now what are the antonyms? Let's learn with that trick as well. So antonyms will be foolish. Now foolish, this word does not need any kind of trick. Yes. Someone completely full of foolishness, acting without thought. So any person who is acting without any thought or any decision making capability will be called as a foolish person. Now, ignorant. What are ignorant? Think of the root word, ignore. Well, you all know ignore. Ignore means someone who ignores fact and who is without knowledge. So person who does not have any kind of knowledge towards any whatsoever field or towards any topic, so he is kind of an ignorant person. Okay, so from ignorant word has been formed. So you understood that what are the synonyms? Astute, sagacious and prudent. What are the antonyms? You all can understand that, sir, a person who is very ignorant in nature. Sir, a person very foolish in nature. You can also add some of the words in the synonyms from the dictionary as well. Acumen. Yes. So, apart from that, let's learn the different words. I hope sagacious will be in your mind now. It will stuck in your head forever. Try to give your 100% attendance towards this, 100% concentration towards this video. Okay. Now, mitigate. Another fabulous word and with another brilliant trick. How to learn this mitigate. Okay. So, this is a gate. Now, you all can see this is a gate. And mitti, you all know that in all languages, mitti means what? Soil or sandbag. So, soil or sandbag has been kept. You can see different kind of sandbag and soil has been kept. Why it has been kept? So that the flood should not enter the gate. Okay. So, we are trying to avoid the damage. Yes. So, anything which is causing less severe or anything which makes things less severe, anything which makes things less serious or anything which makes things less painful will be the meaning of mitigate. Did you understood? Mitigate means less serious, less painful or less serious or less severe. Okay? Less severe, less painful and less serious. Got it? Now, you understood the trick also? Try to understand now the synonyms. What are the synonyms? Alleviate. Alleviate. How to remember this alleviate word, sir? As in elevator. You all know that elevator like lift. Yes? So, what happens to the lift? When lift goes up. So, when you are in the lift, it goes up. So, it lifts your burden as well. So, lift is not just carrying you, the burden as well. That means alleviating, halka karna, lessening the burden. Okay. So, easing the pressure. So, the meaning of alleviate. Try to connect it with elevator. Elevator is lifting the pain. Elevator is lifting the burden. Okay. So, elevator is lifting the pressure. Alleviate also means, okay, to reduce the burden, to reduce the pressure. Got it? Remember? Okay. Now, reduce. Reduce, you all know that reduce means cut down. Okay. Try to just comment this word. Cut down. A very important phrasal verb as well. Cut down a problem into smaller size or amount. Okay. So, reduce and alleviate is the very important synonyms of this word mitigate. Understood the meaning as well? Understood the synonyms? Let's get on with the antonyms now. Antonym, very important, these two antonyms, aggravate and intensify. What is the meaning of aggravate and how to learn it with a trick? Aggravate means, like, try to think of a person who is very aggressive in nature. A person who is very aggressive in nature, so what he will do? In every situation, especially in every bad situation, he will turn those bad situation into worse situation. A person who is aggressive in nature will turn every bad situation into the worst situation. That is the opposite of mitigate. Mitigate was reducing the pain, reducing the pressure, reducing the seriousness, reducing the severeness of the situation. But now, aggravate will intensify the situation. It will worsen the situation. Okay? It will worsen the pain. It will worsen the seriousness. So, aggravate is just the opposite of what? Mitigate. Aggravate, how to remember it? Aggravate means aggressive. Someone who is very aggressive. Aggravate, aggressive. Aggravate, aggressive. Got it? Now, intensify. How to learn intensify? To increase the intensity of a heat of a conflict, as you all know. So, intensify and aggravate are the antonyms. Got it? Mitigate is done. Sagacious, the previous word is also done. Let's try to remember another beautiful word which is on your screen. Ephemeral. Yes, sir, what is the meaning of this word? The meaning is lasting for a very short duration of time. Lasting for a very short time. Okay. The trick would be, sounds a bit like email, right? What does email do? An email is quickly read it. We can quickly read it and quickly forget the contents of whatever the contents of the email, lasting in your mind for a very less or very short time before you move to the next email. Suppose you have to read or you have to go through hundreds of an email every day. Suppose you have to go through hundreds of email every day. So can you remember every email? What are the contents of every email? No. So how to remember this ephemeral? With the word, try to relate it with email. Okay, yeah, with email, I do not know what are the contents. I can chat on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is very easy. I can learn whatever we have shared in through WhatsApp or via WhatsApp. But we cannot learn whatever it is being sent via email. So ephemeral email lasting for a very short period of time. Got it? Yes, now you remembered it. Now, fleeting. What are fleeting? Fleeting is the synonyms of ephemeral, okay, which is lasting for a very short time. Now, think of a fleet. Okay, fleet means what? A group of fighter jets. Yes, a very large number of fighter jets flying overhead so fast that you are barely get to see them. Suppose a fleet of aircraft. A fleet of aircraft is flying just above your head. Are you able to see? It is so fast. It is so speedily in nature that you are not able to see it. So that's why fleeting. Fleeting means, okay, the aircraft flew very fast. So fleeting also means lasting for a very short interval of time. Transient also. How to remember this word transient? Now transient, think of transit. Transit means where you change up places or whenever you are traveling. So mid juncture is the transit. Okay. So you are only ever in a transit lounge for a very brief period of time. Suppose you have to go suppose you are traveling in a metro and there is an interchange in a metro. You have to change one line, blue line to the other metro line. Okay. So there is an interchange juncture there. So how many times are you in that juncture, in the middle juncture? 1 hour, 2 hour? No, for only very short interval of time. Hardly 2 minutes or 5 minutes. So try to remember it. Transient. Okay, transit. If I will be in any transit mode, that means I can be in that moment very short interval of time. So fleeting, transient, both are the synonyms. Got it or not? Ephemeral, fleeting, transient, lasting for a very short interval of time. Now let's learn the antonyms. What are the antonyms, sir? Antonym would be permanent. Obviously, anything which was very fleeting in nature would be the opposite would be permanent. Opposite will be what? You can also say temporary, right? Temporary, lasting for a very small or short duration of time. But the permanent is thus the opposite. Permanent is just the opposite. You can say eternal also. You can say permanent, eternal, perpetual also. Yes. Commerce student will relate to this word. Perpetual existence. Yes, a business has a perpetual existence. Now, like a permanent marker, it does not fade or wash easily. Eternal, as you all know, perpetual will be also the antonym, which is lasting for a very long duration of time. Yes. So eternal, permanent, lasting forever without any end is the antonyms of ephemeral. Got the point? Yes, got the word, got the word. Let's move on to the next word. After these 5 set of words, we will go through the antonyms and the synonyms. Okay, just wait for it. You will remember everything in this particular video as well. So gregarious. Sir, what is gregarious? Very important. What can you see in the picture? Everyone is laughing. Everyone is hanging out with each other. So a gregarious is a person who is very fond of company, a very sociable kind of person, a very extrovert kind of person. Okay, so that you can say is a gregarious, Milansar. How to remember this word? How to remember this word, sir? Okay, think of a guy named Greg. Okay, think of a guy whose name is Greg. So what does this Greg do? Who loves partying, who loves throwing parties and mingling with large group of people. So Greg, a person named Greg, will always try to hang out, is a very extrovert person, sociable person. So Greg will always do the party, will go to the parties, different parties and do the party every day. So gregarious, okay, he is a party animal. A gregarious is a sociable animal. A gregarious is a person who is very much fond of company. So this is the meaning. This is the word gregarious. You all learned it, right? You all understood the meaning? Now let's learn the synonyms. The synonyms would be sociable. Now what are sociable? As you all know, society. So everyone lives together in a harmony in a society. You remember it, right? So sociable is an extension of society, people where they live each other in harmony. Okay. Now extroverted person, an extrovert who has very strong social energy. A person who has very strong social energy is an extrovert kind of person, is a sociable in person. and he's a very gregarious kind of person. Now, what will be the antonyms? What will be the antonyms? Yes, introvert. Introvert means directing energy inward. Intro. Okay. So whatever the energy that you are keeping it with yourself only. You are not that kind of party animal. You do not love to hang out with different kind of people. You do not love to meet different kind of people. Okay. So that means you are an introvert kind of personality. Okay. Now, reclusive. Reclusive is a very important word. How to remember this tough word, sir? Reclusive is a very tough word. Now, think of exclude. Exclude, someone who excludes themselves from going out or doing any group activities. Reclusive, try to remember it like what? Exclude. Reclusive, excludes. If a person excludes himself from any kind of group activity, that means he is a reclusive kind of person. Okay? He is a reclusive kind of person. A very important antonym. I am giving it to you. Try to write down the meaning of this. Taciturn. Try to write down the meaning. Try to write down the meaning, everybody. T-A-C-I-T-U-R-N. Taciturn. And tell me, taciturn is the synonym or the antonym of this gregarious word? Tell me, comment it right away, right now. So we have learned that gregarious is a sociable kind of person, is a extrovert kind of person. The opposite will be introvert and reclusive. Reclusive means excluding. Every time he is excluding himself or herself from doing any kind of group activity. Got it? Remembered it? Yes. The last word from the set, very important word, is cacophony. Now, what is cacophony? As you can see, every kind of instrument, loud noise, just loud noise, nothing more than that. A harsh, discordant mixture of sound. A very harsh, like traffic signal or traffic sound. Okay? Very harsh, very discordant mixture of sound is called cacophony. Okay? Combined cough and phone. So when you are coughing while you are on a phone, so what happens? What the other person, is he able to understand you? No. So that is kind of a cacophony. Okay? Very hoarse kind of sound, a very loud noise, a very discordant sound mixed with different kind of just unbearable sound. So a harsh, discordant mixture of sound is called cacophony. Got it? So imagine being in a room with 50 people and you are trying to cough. So everything was pin drop silence and you are the only one just coughing rigorously. So cacophony sound, a very harsh and discordant mixture of sound. You got it? Remembered it? What are the synonyms, sir? What are the synonyms? Rancor is a synonym. Clamor is a synonym. Kolahal, that means noisy attitude. And think of learning this clamor word. Think of people shouting for glamour. Okay? Everyone, or this clamor means every group of people standing there, a part of a crowd, just shouting. Like you can also remember it or connect it with a band or something, very concert kind of thing is going on. And every hundred and thousands of people are just shouting. So that kind of sound will be clamor. Okay? So think of people shouting for glamour or attention. So creating an absolute racket. Okay? Absolute racket, clamor, rancor, all these are the synonyms. Okay? Unbearable sound or harsh, discordant sound. Got it? Noise, well, very important synonym and very easy synonyms. Just try to remember here, unwanted, disruptive sound. Okay? Unwanted, disruptive sound, cacophony, clamor, okay, rancor, all these are the synonyms. Now, what are the antonyms, sir? What are the antonyms? Now, that sound was not purposely in the harmony or in a very coherent manner. So, whatever the sound working beautifully together like an orchestra in a perfect sync. So, whatever the sound, those kind of sound in a perfect sync like in an orchestra. In orchestra also, there are so many kind of different sound and noises. But the only difference between being a cacophony or a very clamor kind of thing to harmony is just because of the perfect sync. So if you have the perfect tuning, perfect sync, so it will act like an harmony, it will be like an orchestra. Got it? Now, silent, as you all know, silence is just the opposite of cacophony. So a person, a place where there were so many kind of loud unbearable kind of noise, discordant sound. So apart from that, silence will be totally and complete absence of sound. Got it? Understood? You all understood? The first word was sagacious, right? Sage, wise person. Second was what? Mitigate, reduce the pain, reduce the severeness, reduce the seriousness. Now, third word, try to comment third word, Yes. Now, again, what did you learn? Cacophony. Now, what was the third word? Ephemeral, lasting for a very short duration of time. Ephemeral, right? Got it? Transient, fleeting, ephemeral. Now, gregarious, sociable, extrovert. And the last one was cacophony. So you remember everything? Try to answer the MCQs. Hurry up guys, sagacious. So try to understand and first the instruction. Whatever the question is demanding, that only you have to answer. Synonyms of sagacious. A very wise person. So a foolish will be an antonym. Ignorant will be an antonym. Astute is the absolute correct right answer. Careless is the antonym. And careful also. Careful, if you are careful, that means you are very much astute, a wise person, a sagacious person. Got it? Now, answer, mitigate. Hurry up. But first, try to pause the video and read the instructions very carefully. Have I asked synonyms here? Many students get these kind of in trouble. And after answering, they thought, oh my God, sir, I thought you are asking synonyms. First, try to pay attention and concentration to the instruction, whatever it is given. Antonym, I have been asking, antonyms. 90% of the students will do this exact same kind of mistake in the examination hall also. So, mitigate, antonym. Mitigate was reduce the pressure, reduce the pain, reduce. So, this is the synonyms. Guys, this is the synonyms. Reduce is also the synonyms. Pacify is also the synonyms. Aggravate, yes. Do you remember? Aggravate is the antonym. Ephemeral. Hurry up guys. Ephemeral. Lasting for a very short duration of time. Ephemeral. Synonyms. Ephemeral. So, transient. Yes. Transient. Fleeting was the synonym. Now, permanent, opposite. Eternal, opposite. Lasting, opposite. Got it? Everyone? Got it? Pause the video. And answer this. Antonyms of gregarious. Pause the video and answer this question. Antonyms of gregarious, sociable kind of person, extrovert kind of person. Yes, opposite was taciturn, opposite was introvert. Now, try to answer. Extrovert, no, extrovert is the synonym. Sociable, no. Friendly, no. Reclusive, yes. How to remember this word reclusive? Reclusive means exclude. A person who always try to exclude from any group activity. Yes, you got it, right? You got it. Make sure, my dear friends, that you watch this video one more time, because believe me, the tricks that I have given here will absolutely stick in your head forever if you watch it with 100% concentration. That's it. You do not have to do anything. Just watch this video with 100% concentration. That's it. Now, synonyms of cacophony. What is the synonyms of cacophony, guys? So, cacophony, harsh sound. Yes, discordant sound. So, what? Harmony? No harmony, no silence, no peace. It was only clamor. It was only clamor. And how to learn this clamor? That clamor was compared with glamour. Yes. So glamour, in every glamour, people were shouting. So clamor or rancor. You can try to remember these words like this. Okay. Now try to match it. Guys, try to match. If you can match it, then believe me, 99%, there is a very high probability that every word that you have learned here, at least 25 and more than 25 words, it will stuck in your head forever. So, sagacious, what was sagacious? Match it with synonyms. What was sagacious? I am doing one for you. You have to do everything and comment in the answer. Okay? Do it for every word and comment it in the comment under the video. Okay? Now, sagacious was a very astute kind of personality. Yes, sagacious was a very astute kind of personality. So, third, astute and prudent. And what about the antonyms? So, antonyms will be ignorant or foolish. Antonym will be second. So, try to do this. Try to match it with every other word. And here is I'm giving you the answer now. Pause it and solve. Everything, solve it. Solve it right away, right now. I'm giving you the answer of every step. So, this is the answer. Comment how many of you were able to solve every MCQ, how many of you were able to match the column with every word with absolute sagaciousness? Yes. So how was that word, and how is the video? Just try to comment this also. How did you like it? Share it with your friends and try to subscribe NDI Defense Institute, and you can visit our offline institute, offline branch as well. It's in Chennai, Gindi, whatever the courses you are looking for SSC, CGL or SSC, CHSL, we are giving you the paid batches in the offline as well as in the online classroom as well. So whatever the offline classroom that you are pursuing, or whatever the offline classroom batches that you are looking for in defense for NDA, CDS, AFCAT, just visit our comment box. You can get the link there and you can call on this number. Call. Do not do anything, just call on this number. You will get the solution. We will entertain your whatever the query that you are going through, whatever the difficulty you are going through, because this year should be your selection year. This year you have to crack the government job examination and be from an aspirant to an officer. Signing off. Thank you. Gurunandan this side.